And guys, Auntie Donna here for the lady who asked me to show her how to make fried dumplings, Jamaican style. She's Jamaican, but she can't make it. She said she never yet seems to get it right. So here, what I'm going to use in my fried dumpling is a spoon of sugar, salt, baking powder, counter flour, and water. First step I'm going to do, this is about a pound of flour or a little bit over, but I'm not going to use it all. I'm going to pour it out in the strainer. Let me just do that. Yeah, I like to sieve my flour first. That's anything into it, and just give it a lighter texture. So put the flour in the strainer, you're gonna sieve it. Let me pause because I can't sieve it and only strain. So now that I've sieved the flour, I'm just gonna take out a tablespoon of sugar. You use any sugar, you don't have to use sugar in it. It's up to you. I like to use sugar in my fried dumpling. And right here is the baking powder. So I'm going to use a teaspoon. See right here. And one of these measurements is a teaspoon. So I'm going to use 2 teaspoons, see, 2 each teaspoon into it like that. And you put salt. So for this, I'm just going to use like a teaspoon of salt, level teaspoon of salt. You don't must use salt, but salt gives your dumpling taste. And you're going to mix it in like that. Mix all the ingredients in. And remember I said this is a pound of flour. So you just use the 2 teaspoons of baking powder in it. And we just mix it in. And if you feel like the teaspoon of salt that you put is not enough for your taste or your liking, you can add a little more into it, right? So you're gonna mix. I like to use a spoon to mix my dumpling at first when I'm doing it. I'm gonna add in the water. Oh, I never tell you how much water. I have a 16, how much is it? 400 ml of water. I add, but I'm not using all of it, and I'm gonna combine it like this first. I'm gonna get it into a doughy paste, right? Add some more. And remember, you don't want it to get. And guys, remember, I don't have nobody I hold the phone, so I have to be doing it for myself. So let me just pause and mix it in properly with the spoon. So after mixing it in with the spoon, it's gonna come out like this. And this is where now you're gonna have to use your hand. This is the first section is the spoon. And remember that make your fingernail them clean. And you're gonna use your hand and turn it into a dough. At times when you're doing this, Lord God, the phone and manage me. At times when you're doing this, the flour might become a bit soft. So depends on how many water you use. But you can always add a little bit more, like what I'm gonna do right now. I'm just gonna add a little more, small amount, and mix it into a dough. Alright, so let me pause and mix it in and then come right back. So see here guys, this is how your dumpling should look. Remember, this is not, you can use this baking flour if you want, but I made this from scratch. So after it's made into a dough, I'm going to cover it up and leave it to sit for like 20 minutes to, as my granny would have said, to set. Alright, I'm going to make my fried dumpling with ackee and saltfish, and this is how I boil the ackee with the saltfish. I'm now going to take out the saltfish, separate it, strain off the ackee. So when you're done, you must know if you boil saltfish. Ackee, I'm going to show you guys my ackee and saltfish. So I have my pot hot, ready to fry my dumplings. I'm going to pour in the oil. Remember, it's dumpling you're frying, so you want to use a good amount of oil. Not too much that they don't stick to the bottom. and burn and you want them to soak. So I'm going to allow that to hot for a few minutes. So guys, as you know, I couldn't do the dumplings and hold the phone, so I made them, and you can make them in any shape or form that you want to. So I'm just gonna, the oil is hot and you don't want the oil to be too hot, so I'm just gonna put them in like that. See them? Could hold the phone, normally would have just make them and drop them in the pot same time, but because I'm doing a video, no one here to hold it for me, I have to do it like this. So you don't want to crowd up the pot too much, although I make my pot and put in 2 more. So I add 2 more to it, and I'm just gonna separate them like that. And I'm gonna cover my pot. Yes, I like to cover them and let them steam fry. So when I open the pot next, you guys will see the finishing product of Auntie Donna fried dumpling. I'm gonna open the pot now, and you guys gonna see it just like how me I gonna see it, and you hear it a pop pop in it. Pop pop goes the weasel. Wow, and fast. So I'm just gonna turn them over. So them pretty. Turn them over. And the ones that you see the bottom touch a bit for the first ones that go in. You know, the oil is a little bit too hot. So I'm just turning them over like this. And I'm going to turn on the fire a little bit low, not too low, because you don't want them to absorb the oil. So I'm going to turn it over and let them continue soaking. And steam fry. Guys, just going to open back the pot. Oi! Jesus, afraid I eat. And as you can see, these dumplings are fried. I'm just going to take them out and put them right here on the iron towel for the extra oil. So, drain off them. See it? See it there? And I'm gonna let them cool a bit before I try to open one for you guys to see how inside of them look when they are fried. Guys, so them hot, but you can't hold them. So this is the finished product of Auntie Donna fried dumpling. You see guys, listen to it well. So, and this is it right here. And you're supposed to feel them on the soft. And supposed to can see Jesus sink in them. And this is how I do my fried dumpling, Donna Go style.